Welcome back, everyone, to the Stock Market Summary Series. Wall Street today, well, it definitely gave us some mixed signals. A lot of indecision after yesterday's big surge. The S&P 500 actually closed flat, forming what traders call a doji candlestick.
Right, that classic sign where the open and close are basically the same, a real tug of war.
Exactly. So the big question is, what does this pause really mean for that momentum we saw building? We're going to get into why this matters, how it fits in, so definitely stick around. And hey, as always, if you like these summary videos, we'd really appreciate a like. Go on, click that subscribe button too while you at it. Helps you stay up to date. And of course, you know the drill. Nothing we talk about here is specific buying or selling advice, just good old trading education and market commentary. Okay, let's get into this. Our mission today really is to unpack these market moves, look at the key stock stories, and just figure out what it all means for you, the informed trader. So, like I said, a real mixed bag today. What were the specifics when you look under the hood, especially at the indices?
Yeah, it's fascinating when you break it down. The NASDAQ, the QQQ, it did manage a small gain, 0.21%. Still grinding towards those highs. But, connecting back, we did flag that fading momentum yesterday and that RSI divergence.
Right, the relative strength index not confirming the price highs?
Exactly. So that still signals some caution. Meanwhile, the Dow, the DIA, it actually slipped 0.69%. Pulled back from that bull flag breakout we talked about.
So giving some back there.
And the Russell 2000 IWM, that took a significant hit, dropped to 1.38%.
Wow.
Yeah, completely reversed yesterday's gains right off its 20-day moving average consolidation. Really shows the tension out there.
Definitely some underlying weakness in the small caps then. Speaking of big moves, though, let's talk about the standout. Oklo Inc., OKLO, this thing absolutely powered past the $70 resistance we called out yesterday, rocketed higher on big volume, strong technical breakout. But what's your take on its sustainability?
Absolutely. I mean, when you see a breakout like that, the key really is sustaining that momentum. It's not just about the initial pop, right? That can just be FOMO, fear of missing out.
Sure.
It's the follow-through. Sustained volume that confirms broader interest, makes the move more, reliable for trend followers. Our Grok Trade mentorship, for instance, really drills down on how to spot exactly that kind of follow-through so you can have more confidence.
Makes sense. So what about some intriguing setups maybe for tomorrow? Tesla, TSLA gap down after earnings. What's happening there?
Yes, TSLA is now trading within a symmetrical triangle pattern. We're keeping a close eye on that one. It's a classic pattern. Could break either way, honestly.
Okay.
And then there's Baidu, BIDU. It kind of teased at a breakout yesterday, right? But then today it fell back into its triangle. And that sets up what we sometimes call a potential death hook reversal.
A death hook. Sounds ominous. What does that imply?
Well, it implies a pretty sharp reversal to the downside, usually after a failed breakout attempt like we just saw. Knowing how to spot these early, which is something we teach in the Grok Trade mentorship, can be really crucial for managing your risk.
Gotcha. Okay, quick look at sectors. Energy, XLE, led the way today, up about 0.7%.
Yeah.
While consumer discretionary, XLY, really lagged, down 1.66%.
Quite the spread there.
By the way, guys, if you've got a stock you're watching, or maybe just a question about the markets, drop it in the comments below. We might just cover it in an upcoming episode. Shifting gears a bit, on the economic front, it felt pretty quiet today. Seemed like technicals and earnings reactions were driving things more than macro news.
That's right. News flow was light. Yesterday's existing home sales data, that still provides some support for housing optimism, like we noted. But today, not much new. Investors are still keeping an eye on those tariff developments. And as we've been tracking, expectations are building for some volatility as those August tariff deadlines get closer.
Right, something definitely on the radar. Okay, let's round things out with precious metals and crypto. How's Bitcoin looking? And gold, silver.
Okay, so Bitcoin, BTC, closed basically flat, still stuck inside that bull flag consolidation we've been tracking. It's kind of wedged between, let's say, 116,000 and 120,000, just building energy, potentially for a breakout.
Okay, holding pattern there. Gold.
Gold, GLD, dipped about 0.6%. It's testing that pivotal resistance level we highlighted yesterday. And it's struggling a bit to hold its 20 and 50-day moving averages. The little trading tip here. When something pulls back from resistance like that, you really want to watch where it finds support, see if it can gather strength to push through. Things like risk management, identifying those key support levels, that's stuff we dive deep into in the Grok Trade Mentorship program.
Good point. All right, before we go, have a ticker you want us to break down? Drop it in the comments. We genuinely love seeing what you're watching. We'll catch you in tomorrow's market summary. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.